Right, very good. What time is it? It's good evening. It's nearly something to eat time. So, here's the thing for you, right? The game Streets of Home is based in Newcastle upon Tyne. That's where you start. Now, www.geordie-nation.co.uk is now mine. And there's a couple of bits and pieces to sort out, i.e., email address and a couple of other bits like what's in Stackblitz. Bought that to the domain, and the Readme file is now on Github, so you know where to find it. And what I want to say to you is this, and I'll repeat what I've said previously. If I'm showing you it in a video or talking about it on a video, groundwork has already been done. Now, somebody posted earlier, somebody from Sunderland, which is 14 miles, if my memory's correct in me geography, if it's correct. And they've got something called Reabme Nation. Well, that's alright, no problem at all. You see, Geordie Nation is for Newcastle upon Tyne, everything that's inside the city centre, businesses, bars, hairdressers, clothes shops, all the 9 yards. It's also for a famous football club. I wonder which one. It's also for Gosforth Racecourse, the GGs. We all love a bit of horse racing, or I used to years and years ago. Also, Newcastle Falcons Rugby down at Kingston Park. Give them a shout out. Apparently, Chemo. Oh man, I forgot the second name off the top of my head. But I was a season ticket holder in the South Stand, and that was a noisy part of Kingston Park. Now, so I've mentioned the sport, tourism, bringing people to Newcastle is part of the equation, part of the roadmap, and outlying. So it's city centre, and then it goes 20 miles, 30 miles, etc. from the city centre. So eventually it's going to be rather big. It is secure. I've paid for that protection. Now, the hard bits, as you all know, no expert, right? You all know that. And, but Stackblitz, I believe, has the code. Bolt the code to the game and to Geordie Nation domain. Bolt them together, because that's where you start. And in there, in the GitHub, Readme is an ERC20 asset. Now, that asset's bloody important. Why? it's in-game currency for upgrades and other things. So the ERC20 has utility, which is very important. Now, I'm doing what I can at the speed I can because I want to. And here's the thing. As I said, the game, I want the game demo May-ish, debug and polish things up between May and August, final test before the 1st of September. That's for the game. And then release will be 15th of September of 2025. Now, I'm going to need help. I'm not going to need people shouting and bawling and all the rest of it, because this is about making money and helping businesses, tourism, etc., and also the game rolled into one. It's just one's going one way, one's going the other way. So yes, very, very exciting times. Now, the two videos which are private, they are code, and the second, which is the shorter of the two videos, the code of that is the one I'm trying to get my hands on at the minute, so I can bolt one to the other, and then you can all explore to your heart's content. But I'm asking a question. I wanted to ask a question of the artificial intelligence, and I'm trying to work that part out because of a thing called VPN and that not being allowed, because don't want people to cheat. Simple as. It work. The game, what I'm going to say to artificial intelligence is the site and the game work off your IP address. So you misbehave, then you're basically going to have to buy a new house, because we're all adults. I mean, go about it. Next 2 weeks, I'm 58, whether I want to be 58 or not. And I left the school ground a damn long time ago. But yeah, I'm just letting you know the update, because it's been done. And the fee I have set for myself, that fee doesn't change. I've set it that way because of the assets. But as I say, yeah, I did say 2025, and I meant 2025. Using what I think is the best AI to help me. And if everything does work out the way I hope, I can say to Universal Credit, thank you for having me, and sign off. In the meantime, I will be pricing up your national insurance contributions, and also your pension. That keeps Universal Credit happy while I'm doing what I'm doing. So, heck of a lot happening, and for those of you who don't believe, and I know there's going to be a few of these, right? Now, there is the Readme. So, you know where it is. And it just goes and goes and goes until you get there. Because that is linked to the game. Because it starts in one location. In one location only. So, you got 10% there. And there's another 10%. And when you read it, that 10% goes back into the ecosystem. Now, stick you there. See, my overall goal is get the shoulders fixed, hips fixed, bloody knee fixed. I'm trying to do my best with my feet. Hot salt bath with them in the basin, and if these can get sorted, these can get sorted, and the knee, hey, I'm happy. So that's where we are right now. So readme file is now on GitHub. You've just seen that, and the domain is now sorted. And as we move forward, we've got to move forward. We can't stay still, and we can't go backwards. So as we move forwards, I'll share more and more and more, including the demo. I'm looking at, for the demo, Westgate Road, heading straight down, demo 1, Leamington Bank, demo 2, Grey Street, Dean Street, demo 3. If you agree with those 3, give me one of them. If you have something better, a bit more challenging, please let me know. And that's what I was asking in the other video, was like, where do you want to race? Now, one thing I will say to you, on the README, it has extreme, because there's easy, medium, hard, and extreme. To get all of the full 9 yards of these upgrades, you've got to be in extreme level. But you got to work towards it. You can't load your wallet up at all and then buy everything out of the in-store. It don't work that way, because it's unfair on other racers. And you know, there's like various different parts to it. Upgrade your wheels. Instead of using your foot as a brake, put a brake on, and then level by level you get to the really nice stuff, which is disc brakes, stop you in a heartbeat, and suspension. And suspension is like, plus a nice cushion for your backside. and some more bits and pieces to make it really exciting. But what you got to remember is this: it's not just you. No, you're racing against as many as 10 people across a distance which is short, medium, and long. So, and because everything starts in Newcastle upon Tyne, that's why I chose Geordie Nation was the first one to get the domain, and then everything else just bolt to it to push out. In the hope of doing all of this, sign off and get the word out and get the game built, run, tested, debugged, everything. And then when the game is out, bloody enjoy it. You know, your health bar is important on the game. You get a bonus for that. So stay in the green and not in the red. If you remember, that's off a famous game show. And I'll let you work that one out. But yeah, onwards towards 2 and 3 coming out, and like I say, enjoy the game and meet new people, because you're not just going to be doing Newcastle, you're going to be doing other places too, which is why the developers who I want to come in, it's like, you know, they're going to be building as if you've just gone outside and raced down the hill. That's what I want it to be like. And Xbox, PlayStation 5, PC, mobile, Steam Deck, I believe have got a mini console. So it's for everyone. And yeah, enjoy it. It's took some time, but slowly edging towards that finish line where you can all go in, have hours and hours of fun, and like on Geordie Nation, you can advertise like business suites, so you can do advertisements for your shop, your business, create a profile. Your business profile has a cost because you're a business, but I'm not greedy. And you know, I want us to use Geordie Nation to spread the word about you and your business. So, thanks for watching, and many more updates. You know, many. Which is why I need like multiple cameras. However, I've only got the one you're looking at right now. I'll say Samsung S22 Ultra, and that camcorder, which is 4K Ultra. Thanks for watching.